Welcome, my dear Scorpio, here for your November reading here with me, Oliver, on Wellness Beyond Intuition. I'm so happy that you're here. We're gonna just dive straight into it, and first of all, check your other placements: Moon, Rising, Jupiter, Venus, and also if there's a word or a phrase that really resonate with you, then remember this could mean that I'm just talking just to you. They are general, as you know, because that's just the way it is. And if you would like a one-on-one reading, personal reading, I am available over at one2listen.com, and you can find all of that in the description box below this video, okay? But let's go into it. This month I'm using the Light Seers Tarot, and we're doing the upside down pyramid because it's a fun spread. One day I'll let you in on what that looks like. But for now, the setup right now is the way it is. Okay, so there we go. Let's see what's coming up first. First, you have the Justice card. It's time to bring balance into where you're at right now. Certain things needs to balance itself out, and it's time to. It's sort of like a reckoning in a sense. You know, it's time for justice to be served in a way. Whether it's because you've been wronged or something has happened around you that you didn't agree with, but justice is definitely coming your way. But let's see what that's all about. You got the Six of Wands. There's really a sense of celebration coming up. Knight of Cups. Somebody has their heart. Well, it could be you actually. The Hierophant. You want to experience something more that's more deep in a sense. You got the World. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, not the World. The Wheel of Fortune. Sorry. You got the Lovers. And you got the Strength card. You got the Five of Pentacles. And you got the Fool. And we got the Eight of Wands as well. All right, my dear Scorpio, let's look at this. Right off the back, I would say that your desire to feel some sort of victory with a certain person that you might have some romantic feelings for can definitely be yours. Or, as I would say, it also means that you will take it to the next level if you're interested. But you're getting the opportunity to really bring all of this in front of the Creator. I'm going to make it sound very, very crazy here, but in front of the Creator, and give yourself an opportunity to speak from your heart what it is that you truly want. If the Knight of Cups here is actually you, it means that, you know, you're ready yourself to experience some sense of marriage with yourself, or you want to pass on the message to somebody else that you've been thinking about, that you would like to experience something more with them than just maybe dating, or maybe just go out once in a while, etc., etc. But I also feel that it has to do with you allowing yourself to open up your heart, and maybe inviting somebody else into your life. The good news is that I really feel that if you do that, you know, success is it's guaranteed for you in its own very crazy way. It's guaranteed, and you can build upon that in such an amazing way. The Wheel of Fortune is obviously always in motion, right? The Wheel of Fortune, when it goes down, has to go up, and when it's up, it has to go down. So that's just it sounds like it's a roller coaster ride, but it's life itself. It's balance again, right under the Justice card. And I usually say, you know, the whole idea is that if you get tired of the up and downs and moving through this wheel of time, so to speak, not to mention this crazy, really wonderful Amazon Prime TV show, which I really like, actually, by the way. It's a way to find yourself into the hub of the wheel and stay there for a little bit. Maybe take a breather, you know, especially if the ups and downs have been way too many, right? So if you find yourself in a situation around now, here in November, where you feel, okay, things are a little bit more calm and steady, then find a way to keep them that way for a moment or two. It would serve you to sort of recuperate in a sense. The key to your financials, it's right there. You're not seeing it. Are you worried about finances? Is it something that's really causing you a lot of sleepless nights? The key's there. That's part of what I can say. It's there, and what I would encourage you to do is look up and to see the opportunities around you. Uh, you don't have to walk through life worrying. You really don't. The key to get past the worriness or the worriness to get past anything that may make you worry, the key is there. And but again, it's one of I try to explain this to people, that quite often it just doesn't show up. It doesn't come walking towards you. You sort of have to make an effort to go and do something about it. And yes, I realize we can all sit and talk about what we like to experience in life, and we all sit here and we wait for it to actually happen. But but sometimes we do need to apply ourselves a little bit and reach out and in this case just look up. Remember, we live in a look down culture. I mean, have you ever been on the subway lately or on a bus or something like that? People sit with their cell phones and they look down. Rarely do we look up these days. Our lives, they are for the most part lived through our devices, um, the crazy devices that's right in front of us there. And but that's okay. That's really okay. That's not really one where I wanted to go with this. I just think that it's important for you to, if you want a different experience, to give yourself an opportunity to live in the now and look up and see that everything that you want and that you're asking for is right around you. It's nowhere else. The love is right in the middle of this. You're standing at a crossroad of choices, but it's also one of those things, that it's it promises a but again, it takes courage to go there. But yeah, you have to take that leap of faith if you want to experience that relationship that you've always wanted, right? It's not just going to happen for you. You do have to apply yourself. You have to find your inner strength to do it, and then take that leap of faith. You are strong enough, Scorpio. Crying out loud. I mean, you for crying out loud, you one of the strongest signs that I know. Just find your strength and do it. And remember, we don't always have to talk about relationships when these things they pop up, even though we say the lovers, the cups, and all that. But I do believe that that's a good indication that we're talking about something that has to do with the matter of the heart. But the matter of the heart could also be, just a desire for an experience within our career and our finances, right? And move into a place where we feel things were actually moving our way instead of the other way. Sometimes it feels that way, right? The Eight of Wands, I would say that it's gonna come to you faster than you can imagine. There's a lot of colors there. The colors of the rainbow, so to speak. And at the end of the rainbow, that's where you find all the treasures, right? And the treasures, they are there. So if I have to sort of like pass all the way through, what I'm looking at is, like you've been through a lot, definitely. It's time for justice for some of you. The Wheel of Fortune, the wheel has been up and down quite a bit, like a roller coaster ride. It's okay for you to find how you can rest. The worry you may feel, it can be done just by you looking up and participating in what's going on in your life around you. You don't need to hide so much. And also take a leap of faith, move into where you need to be, but find your strength. Your inner strength is so important, and you have it. It's not gone. The Hierophant promised me that you're seeking higher learning on some aspect, and higher learning can be in the sense of also just creating a marriage within yourself to move forward into a place where wisdom becomes your guidance. And but you're dealing with in terms of just dealing, like if we have to sort of take it down to earth, you feel you're dealing with something that is more easy to grab onto if you allow it to settle in your heart. And I know that sounds very, very hokey pokey in a way, but hey, it's true. You know, like you want things to move forward, you want to experience something fantastic in life, you want sort of that justice to happen, you want to celebrate, and you will. November will give you signs of that, and November will show you where you need to go. um, but you got to be willing to also do just a little bit, apply yourself a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. I will see you in December. You have a beautiful November, Scorpio, okay?